Hey you guys, it's Peter, and I'm back. Of course I'm back. I'm not going anywhere, and I'm sitting in a parking lot because the traffic is so horrible that I thought, you know what? I need to calm myself down. I'm gonna pull into a parking lot. I have so many complaints today. I was thinking as I was driving around today, I was going through all these complaints in my head, and I was like, okay, I need to do a rant first of all. But then I was thinking to myself, you know what? Why don't you just start a podcast that's a rant? Because then you could just get on there once a week and you could just flush your system of all of your complaints. And yes, this rant has a very specific motive in mind. We're going to talk about that in just a second. I'm very upset about something, okay? But I have a lot of complaints. Like, first of all, why is there always construction shutting road lanes off at quitting hour time, but nobody is working on the construction at all? Like, you're sitting there in one lane, 3 lanes are closed, and nobody's moving anywhere. And you're looking over and everybody's like on their phone and you're like, what are you doing? We can't move, and you're just sitting there on your, it's like nuts. And you're looking over and you've like been down this same road for the past 20 days, every day in quitting hour traffic. Look at all the shadows on my face, okay? That's what's the problem when you're a YouTuber of the world. There's boogers in your nose and shadows on your face. This is way over here, hi! If you want to do it, anyway, okay? And you can't get anywhere because of the horrible traffic that's everywhere because of construction. Oh, it drives me crazy. Another one of my complaints, okay, is this. Why, when you go to the Walmart with your good Judy, okay, I don't care if it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I don't care if it's 2 o'clock in the morning, but there is one lane open and 60,000 people in that line, okay, and they all have like carts galore of all, especially the week of Thanksgiving, my Lord, okay, people have to have their turkeys, they have to have their cranberry sauce. Listen, I just always bring rolls, okay, everybody knows I don't cook, they're like, just bring rolls, that's safe, see, I just bring the rolls, but anyway, but then this is where Walmart's got you these days, okay? So what Walmart does, the trickery, the fuckery of Walmart is this, okay? Look at this. It's like I got one eye closed over here with the shadow. But look at my hair, okay? Heat miser. So anyway, it's like, I even got my hat trying to like prop it up a certain way so it doesn't matter. But anyway, whoo! Every time, one time, my friend Tanya and I, she's like, I can't do this. We were pushing a cart around and she saw the line. She goes, oh no, I'm done. I gotta go. I can't do this. When you go into Walmart, it doesn't matter what time of day you go anymore. Now that they have these self-checkouts open, now I have to like move over here. Now that they got these self-checkouts open, what they do is, okay, that they have one long line with the cashier, and then they have these self-checkouts, right? But when you go through there, whether you're trying to scan, it doesn't matter, okay? Your avocado, it's always usually the fruits, right? That when they have like the barcode on it, it won't scan. And we sit there, and I'm like, Tanya, just let me do it. She's like, no, I can do it. And then I'm like, come on, Tanya, just let me do it. And she's like, no, I can do it. And then she calls the person over, she pushes for assistance, and then they come over slowly, begrudgingly. They don't want to do it. They don't want to help you, see? Because that's not their job. Their job is to push a bunch of buttons over there in the self-service area, okay? They don't really want to help you. Walmart is not about helping nobody, okay? It's just not. They just want filing those people through. And now what kills me is that there's no limit on how many groceries you can have or how many items you can have in the speedy check. There is no speedy checkout. Costco got rid of their speedy checkout lines. Target got rid of their speedy checkout lines because they don't want to have cashiers anymore. We're going to this robot generation and I hate it. I don't understand it, okay? So then they got all these checkout lines, but the person in front of you might have 200 things, okay? They might have diapers and douches. It don't matter. You know, they might have 500 things in there. So then the other thing is this, right? I hate going into Speedway and they always ask me, do you want to use your Speedy card? I hate, first of all, the word Speedy card to me, it's like moist or pants or panties. It's like one of those words I cannot stand. I don't know why, but I cannot stand the word Speedy card. It just like, it sounds so fucking corny. I cannot stand it, right? Do you want to use your Speedy card? Do you have your Speedy card? I don't even know what cards I have. I got cards to the Thorntons, the Rickers, the BPs, the Shell. I got cards for all of those things and they're all in here and they're just a mess of trouble, right? So yes, I use my Speedy card. Well, you have this many points and this many points and you get 200 extra points. 200 extra points if you buy this Snicker bar. And of course, I'm just always hungry, always. So of course I get the Snicker bar for $200 points. And then I'm like, well, do I use, I got, you know, 25,000 points, right? Well, do I use it for a free Snicker bar or do I save it for 14 years for a $25 gas card to the Speedway. What a bunch of junk that is, okay? The best thing you can possibly get at Speedway on that stupid card is like a $25 gift card. Go blow it out your ass, Speedway. I can't stand that Speedway. That kind of shit blows. It just pisses me off, you know? It's just like the Starbucks and their reward system. Like, I've been trying to do that now, like get the points. And I swear to God, like I finally got my free drink and I was like, I swear to God, my drink, see, I get a venti iced coffee with 2 equal. It cost me about $3.89, something like that. I should know by heart. I get it every day in the entire world. And it takes you about $389 to get one free drink at Starbucks. What a junk that is. It's just crap, isn't it? But that isn't what this rant is about. This rant is about the fact that, well, see, I'm fat and I'm getting healthy, okay? Now, you might ask yourself, Peter, why would you decide to do this before Thanksgiving? Well, that's a good question, but here's the answer to that, see? Don't you hate when people do this to their straw? It just drives you crazy. It's kids at the fucking dinner table, and they're just... See, now I've turned into my dad. Back in the day, I would, like, pop my gum in the back, and my dad would be like, if you pop that gum one more time, we are going to pull over the car, right? Or I do this kind of shit, blow bubbles... Oh, it just came on. Do you remember that back in the day? Blow bubbles and that kind of shit drive people crazy, okay? That's the kind of shit you teach your kids to drive people crazy. I kind of wonder sometimes if my friends don't do that shit to just drive me crazy, see? They go, when we get out to dinner, and I just do that with the straw to Peter, because you know he can't stand Anyway, okay? So, see, I thought I was going to get real smart. I was going to get ahead of the game. And this is what I did. So, now New Year's is coming up in January 1st. Now, I'm trying to get my beach body baby, okay, for next year. That's what I'm trying to do, because in March I'm going to Florida for Ultra Music Festival, and then by May and June I'm ready to be up, you know, not in no Speedo, okay? Don't nobody want to see all that, but I might like to want to be in a cute bathing suit, at least, you know, I don't know, walk down the beach with my jugs not hanging out or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, listen, okay, like I'm old, but I ain't that old, okay? Like, listen, I mean, I don't want to be wearing no one piece up on the bathing suit, you know what I'm saying? Okay. You're there, okay, you wear the dress bathing suit with the skirt, yeah, you know what I'm saying, okay, so we gotta get our beach bathing suit baby going on, okay, or beach body baby, or who'd give a fuck, but anyway, so I'm like, I'm gonna start this shit early, okay, and I've been driving around, I've been talking about this on my vlog, I'm so fat, I'm so tired of hearing myself say it, I've been saying it for, I don't know, since 1994 or something like that, I'm so fat, I'm so tired of saying it, right? Well, I've just gotten progressively fatter and fatter and fatter. I mean, I like the stuffing and I like the macaroni and cheese, and I sure do like the cookies and the donuts. I don't ever say goodbye to a donut, okay? If any donut walks into my life, I say, hello, come on in. So I don't say goodbye to no donuts, okay? I love them. And I read this article one time. My mother, she conveniently left this for me. One time, my mother and I, we went shopping. I'm going to Edinburgh Outlet Mall for Black Friday shopping, and this is like an outlet mall, you know, one of those Tanger outlet malls. They basically all have the same store. Don't even get me started on those Tanger outlet malls. They're basically all just the same outlet mall. This rant video, I swear to God, could go on for an hour tonight. You know those Tanger outlet malls? Okay. They are basically, they got the same stores, every single one of them, okay? They got the Calvin Kleins, and they got the Lids, and they got the Nike, and the Gap. It's all the same shit. Who'd care anyway, okay? But I do love a good clearance sale, and they got the Yankee candles, and every Yankee candle in the world is like the same, and then somebody goes in there and they go, well, I really wanted to buy 5 of the Christmas spice wreath for my friend, but you're out of them. And I'm sitting there looking at her, and I'm like, there's 15 candles literally that have the same scent with a different name on them. Are you so stupid? Okay? They're all the same anyway. And those Yankee candles are a bunch of junk, and they don't burn like anything anyway. Just go buy you the cheap candle waxes, and if you want to know more about that, I did a whole review of it over on my review channel. But anyway, so, but that Tanger outlet mall, do y'all know what I'm talking about? Okay? They got them everywhere in the same shops. Well, a couple years ago, my husband and I, we went to that Sawgrass Mill up in Fort Lauderdale. Have you ever been to this? This is like true story, the holy grail of outlet malls. We had been going for hours, okay? This place had stores I'd never even heard of, okay? They had the most fantastic stores. They had Supreme Outlet Mall, and they had everything, okay? We turned this corner, and I swear to God, I thought we were on the Rodeo Drive of outlet malls, okay? There was a Chanel, there was a Dior, there was a Gucci. I was like, Gucci's got clearance up in an outlet mall? Get me in there all day long. And the best of the best was this one. It was called Saks on 5th. I bought so much shit up in that store, and I still can't fit into it. But that's what I was talking about. See, now I've gotten fatter and fatter and fatter, see, because I just love to eat, okay? Mostly I like to go to the outlet malls, and I like to get me one of those peppermint, like, mocha drinks or something like that to carry around real Christmassy, see? that's fucking Christmas will get you every year. Thanksgiving and Christmas. It's basically just like put on the poundage. Well, every year I put on more and more weight. So I thought, well, this year I'm gonna get me my beach body, see? So I thought instead of starting January 1st, because you know that's the trick, that's totally the trick, okay? Nobody ever loses weight that starts January 1st, okay? Now I know after I just said that, 30 to 50 people just left comments, oh, I did, and I'm in the best shape of my entire life. You're basically all just like those health and fitness magazines telling your story. Congratulations, that's not my story, okay? My story is on January 1st, I eat the house down and I go, fuck it. And that's just my truth, okay? This is my truth. So I thought, I'm gonna get me a head start on it, 2 months. Screw those people that'll be up in the gym the week after the New Year's. I know how that works. I've been there. So I'm driving one night and I'm talking on my vlog and I'm like, I'm fat. And the next day I was like, screw this. I'm going into a gym, and I went into a gym and I got me a membership. Now, I got me a gym membership to Anytime Fitness, and this is not sponsored, but it should be, because let me just tell you, those fuckers own me for the next year of my life, okay? I did not know what I was getting myself into when I did all this. Now, I thought, listen, okay? Now, I've done some diets before. When I was 20, listen, if you're 20 watching this, when you're 20, it's a whole lot different than when you're 40, okay? When you're 20, you can walk down the street and lose 20 pounds and a bag of chips, okay? When you're 40, that metabolism thing that they talk to you about, it sure as hell happens, okay? Let me just tell you. And let me tell you, I got me a personal trainer and everything, and everybody's like asking all these questions. Is he cute? Is he good looking? And all this kind of stuff. I'm like, who the hell knows? The only thing I know is the first day we were sitting there, I mean, he's about 6'4", looks like a Greek god, but who'd notice? Because I'm standing there looking in the mirror, not at him, at myself, and I'm thinking to myself, my God, you look like a turd in a cat litter box. I mean, I'm sitting there and I'm like so dumpy and shit, and I'm like so down on myself. I'm like, I don't know that I can do this. Hey, I got it all figured out, okay? You got to do the healthy living. Don't say diet to anybody. Say you're making lifestyle changes. Even if you don't believe it, just say it, okay? Because one of the things I can't stand is when people always want to be telling me what I should be doing with my diet, how to lose weight. The thing that pisses me off the most in the entire world is skinny people telling fat people how to live their life, okay? When skinny people want to tell me how to lose weight, I'm like, as if you would ever have a clue about it, right? I had this skinny chick that I used to know back in the day that I was friends with. We'll just call her skinny chick. But anyway, this skinny chick, you know what she said to me one time? She goes, you know what, I know what you need to do. And I go, what? And she goes, you need to eat less and move more. Oh, girl, you figured it out. You ought to start a whole gym line right now and a fitness center and everything to go, and food and all of it. You'd make them eat less and move more. Hell, I never thought of that. God, give me a break. So anyway, listen, I got it figured out. I know what you do because I watch the Instagram. See, I see these people on Instagram. I see all the men with the rippling muscles and all that kind of stuff, and all the selfies of the women in their bikinis, and they just look so perfect and they're so happy and blah, 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 blah. They're miserable, okay? They're miserable. They look happy for 2 seconds while they're taking that damn selfie. They are fucking hungry is what they are. They're hungry all day long. They don't never eat, and they're miserable, and they're sore all the time. And I know this because I've been doing this now for 2 weeks, see, okay? It's misery. But what I did learn, okay, from doing all this from the Instagram research, because that's where I get most of my research is from the Instagram and the Twitter, is that there are a couple things you have to do, okay? Now, you got to get you a gym bag. See, now I got me this gym bag. I felt real proud of myself. I got a gym bag, and look, in here, woo, because I sweated up in the gym. I got me a towel, and what else do I got in here? Oh, I got my notebook. This is where I keep all, look, true story though, I keep all of my exercises, and like I chart them and stuff like that, okay? Don't look, because I didn't go today. My trainer, true story, he is so nice, okay? But listen, he texted me today. Are you ready? It is the day before Thanksgiving. Now, I warned him. I said, now, y'all know I do rant videos, okay? He goes, what's that? I said, now, listen. I said, I'm going to be doing a rant video about you, so just get ready. He goes, thanks for the heads up. Okay, listen what he said to me. Are you ready for this? Good morning, Peter. I hope you're doing absolutely fantastic today. I have not checked your usage yet, like coming into the gym. I went 2 days ago. I was there for 2 hours in the morning. I took a picture and everything and put it on Instagram. That's what you have to do. When you're trying to get into shape, you have to put them damn pictures on Instagram, but don't nobody believe you. Nobody says you lose weight until you tell them that you're losing weight, and then they go, oh, congratulations, you look like you're losing weight. He says, I have not checked your usage yet, but I wanted to wake up this morning and send you some good vibes. I think that is so sweet. Isn't that so nice? I'm very excited for the progress that we're going to be making together. And I said, oh, thanks, blah, blah, blah. I went Monday night for like 2 hours. Okay, and then I said, by the way, I make these videos, I'm gonna make this video so he doesn't get his feelings hurt and shit, because I think he's real nice. I really like this guy, okay? And he's just totally gonna drive me into the ground. He goes, Thanks for the heads up. Will you be in tonight to work out? And I said, doubtful, but maybe. And he goes, make sure we hit those goals. I am not forcing you to anything. I just want to make sure you land on what you had told me you wanted. Well, what did I tell him? I wanted to be fucking cut, okay? I wanted to be, whoo! And he's like, if you do this, this, and this, you'll make your things happen. Now listen, okay? I got all kinds, let me tell you, I got all kinds of stuff in my bag. I'm so proud of my bag. Listen, I got a key fob. I was so happy when I got my key fob. I just scan it and go in there whenever I want. Now, if you're a real workouter person, you got to have these little things in here. See these earbud things? I'm going to do a review on those on my channel, but I love those so much. So let me tell you, we go, and he goes, we need to schedule our first appointment. Now, back in the day when my husband and I would get these gym memberships, I would never get the free personal. I know what I'm doing. I don't need to do this, right? I'd go in there, walk on the treadmill for 15 minutes. I'd be like, whoo! It's like Whitney Houston in a concert. I was sweating bullets, right? I'd be like, I cannot do all this shit, right? I'd check on out. Hey, I showed up at the gym. That's what I did. But my husband always gets those personal training appointments, and then he'd sign up for personal training. Of course, he looked great 6 months later. And I'm like, okay, if I really want to do this, I'm going to do this. I'm going to sign up for this personal training bullshit. So I did, right? And so I show up for because he's like, we got to get your measurements. Okay, that was some depressing bullshit too. Seriously. I mean, he was getting around my chest and my jugs and everything else. And I thought, my Lord, this is like a Barbie doll measurements. Like, I didn't know, my Lord, training bra central over here. But anyway, so he goes, the first, we're going to do an hour, and I'm going to basically just do these tests to you, okay? So we go in there, and we're standing in front of this mirror. Now, I am so depressed looking at this man in the mirror and looking at me, thinking to myself, my God, you look like somebody's twice dead grandpa, okay? Sitting up there, and I already said I look like, you know, a piece of turd up in a cat litter box. I did, okay? I look so pitiful up in that gym. I was like, I don't know that I can do this. I got so down on myself. He's like, you could do it, you could do it. He is so good. He is so nice to me. But we're sitting there, and he goes, okay, first we're going to do a squat. And I go, okay. So he goes, do a squat for me. He goes, I mean, I was not even, seriously, I was not even a 1.3 seconds into this squat. He goes, oh, no, we need to correct that form. So he jut out like this, push your ass back, jut out. He's having me do all this kind of shit. I'm like, I cannot do this. And he is like, yes, you can do this. I go, I am fat. Fat people aren't supposed to do this. Fat people are supposed to make cheese dip and eat treats at the fucking parties. We're not supposed to be in a gym going like this and trying to figure out the perfect squat. It's not supposed to go like that, okay? Then he's got me doing these ropes like this. My arms are hurting. I'm like, he's like, okay, 10 more seconds. I'm like, I can't even do 2 more seconds. I'm dying over there, right? Oh my Lord. Then he had me lift one of those balls up. I could hardly get him up. I got that thing. I sort of got back in the day when people talk about that shit that just hangs like it and you just go like that. I thought, oh, that is a joke of the nature. If I ever get like that, I had that flabbiness underneath my arms, I'm gonna get that vaginal rejuvenation on my arms. But listen, now that I'm older, I got it. I got that shit on my arms. I was so, oh my God, it about killed me, right? I was like, I can't do this. I cannot do this. He's like, you can do this. I'm like, okay. So then I get home to my husband, right? And I'm telling him about it. And he's like, I'm so proud of you. My husband told a 46-year-old man he's proud of me for going to the gym. Thanks, Mom. So anyway, I'm telling him all about it. He's like, well, are you just going to do one appointment? I go, no, I think I'm going to go in next week. I'll try this for a little while. You know, like, listen, I don't like to commit to a whole lot of nothing ever, okay? So I say, well, I'll go in. I'll try it out for a little bit, right? So I go in the following Monday because we have this appointment. And I meet with him. We're supposed to talk about my diet. Listen what he says to me. Do you think you could take a picture of the food that you eat and send it to me? I said, are you kidding me? No, that's private, okay? Those are like nudes. You don't send those to nobody, okay? True story, you don't. And I'm like, pictures of my food? No, we are not putting that out there to the world, okay? Yes, maybe I put an Instagram picture out the other day of a little Morningstar sausage and some blueberries that look real aesthetic and pretty, okay? But a box of macaroni and cheese and maybe 2 pieces of pizza on the side, fuck no. I ain't sending no picture of that to nobody, okay? And not the 4 ding-dongs that came after, or the bag of chips and cheese that came at 2 o'clock in the morning, and the pizza rolls and everything else. No, you ain't getting no pictures of that, okay? You just aren't, okay? Or the 14 fountain cokes that I drink in a day, and the coffee. You ain't getting no pictures of that. That's embarrassing shit, right? So anyway, we sit down there, and he's like, we sign up for this thing and all this kind of stuff. And I'm like, how much is it? And he's like, it's, you know, whatever, $39 a session or something like that. I said, okay, I can afford that. I go, now, how does it come out of my account? We're doing all this kind of stuff, right? And he goes, well, it's basically like a contract. You sign up for a year. And I said, excuse me? He said, well, it's a year contract. And I go, what? And he goes, yeah, it's like a year contract. You get into this, see? And then because we want to make you achieve your goals. And I'm like, yeah, it's business too. I mean, I'm not stupid, okay? But yes, if I do these things, because what I've learned is if you do these things over time consistently, you will meet your goals. It's like anything else, right? And I need this. I mean to tell you, it was so hard for me to sign up for this thing. I was like, oh my God, what happens if I get in a month into this and I don't want to do it, right? So I signed up for this gym membership, basically total hell of the world. And the fuckery of it is that I lucked into having one of the nicest trainers in the entire world that basically texts me on a daily basis to say, hey, listen, fatso, get your ass in shape. I mean, no, he ain't saying that, okay? But listen, I need it. I need the kick in the ass. It's so nice. He's so nice. But I got home to my husband and I said, oh, I don't know what I just did. And he goes, what did you just do? And I go, I just signed up for a year of personal training. He goes, oh, congratulations. That's great. I said, oh, I don't know how I feel about it. And he goes, well, what do you mean? And I go, well, what if I want to cancel it? I can't get out of the contract. And he goes, why would you want to cancel it? My husband's one of those skinny people. Eat less, move more. Blow it out your ass. He could sit there. Listen, my husband, this is a snack to my husband. Are you ready? He gets 3 large French fries from McDonald's. He puts them on a plate. He puts beans and cheese and sour cream and guacamole and all kinds of shit on there. And he puts them in the microwave. That's a snack, okay? Don't be telling me to eat less, move more. You don't know nothing, okay? To me, that is a full course meal. So anyway, but I do love my husband and he's sexy. I just feel bad for him when that metabolism hits, see? Okay, I mean, because it's a real bitch when you're married to somebody 12 years younger and they're walking around the bedroom in underwear and they, true story, look like a Calvin Klein model and you're over there looking like grandma's pull-ups, okay? Depends. And that's the sadness of the world. So I gotta get myself into shape. See, gotta keep me a husband. So anyway, I said, well, I don't know. I might be a month into this and I might decide I don't want to do it anymore. And he goes, well, if you want to achieve your goals, why would you want to do that? Why would you want to cancel? I said, listen. Blow it out your ass too. I don't know. This is too much change for me. I don't like this kind of change. This guy's over there going, you can do it, you can do it. I'm like, I can't do it. These ropes are driving me crazy. I can't do it. You know, he's like, squats, hold this thing up, push your pelvis out, do this, push your ass out. I'm like, my God, my ass hasn't been that low to the ground in forever. I don't even know what to tell you. Whew, I'm winded even just kind of acting it out in the car. They haven't been doing so many things. Listen, my body ain't even been stretched out like that in so long, so I don't know. I'm just so worn out by all of it. I'm excited about the change, but have you ever done all this kind of stuff? Why can't I just wake up one day and look like that? Like, why can't I just look like one of those Instagram people and then I can put Instagram model underneath there too and lie about being signed up to all these agencies, all those Instagram models, just the fuckery of it, that sign up to all these agencies. They put underneath there, they have like 122 people that are following them and they're like, model management by IMI, Ford, and Elite. I'm like, yeah, on a good day, who you liar, couture. Anyway, I don't know what else to say about it, but I'm hungry. Tomorrow's Thanksgiving. You're watching this on Thanksgiving, so happy Thanksgiving. I'm eating the house down today. Tomorrow, I guess I'll be back at the gym. But he asked me, are you going to go tonight? And I said, doubtful. Because I don't think, that means no. I'm going up to the casino with my good Judy Valerie, and we're going to hit the lightning strike, and we're going to make some money. Anyway, I love you guys, and thank you for letting me rant. I feel much better now. And if you want to follow my weight loss journey, go follow my vlog because I'm talking all about it over there all the time. I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.